Me again here with part 3 of the Clapton, Beck, and Page series of little ideas and comments. I've always been puzzled by the comment that I've read and heard from people that Led Zeppelin 3 was too acoustic, which have you been listening to them? Literally the second song on Led Zeppelin 1, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, is pure acoustic, and there was an instrumental called Black Mountainside and a lot of other acoustic guitars on that album. There was even more on Led Zeppelin 2, including Ramble On and Thank You, which I consider to be the second power ballad after Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing, and it's still my favorite song on that album. Now, in the third album, there was Gallows Pole, Tangerine, and a B-side that wasn't on the album but was from the sessions called Hey Hey What Can I Do? But you'd think the song's Dancing Days, Immigrant Song, would sort of prevent that kind of a comment, but no, they're not heavy enough. Out on the Tiles, Led Zeppelin 3 had some pretty hard rocking stuff on it. And but it goes back to the Yardbirds, not necessarily the Jimmy Page era, but even Jeff Beck with Heart Full of Soul. Behind his electric leads was just a crashing acoustic guitar. And with Jimmy, they did a song called Only the Black Rose. And let's see, White Summer. Jimmy did that, sort of a derivative of Black Mountainside. Even Jeff Beck did Greensleeves, a solo acoustic finger-picking song on his first solo album, Truth. But I was aware of Page's work with Donovan, The Who, Herman's Hermits, but what sealed the deal was when I found out he played on the Goldfinger James Bond theme recording for that movie. Not the James Bond theme itself. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, that was a guy, for trivia purposes, named Vic Flick. He did that. That's pretty legendary. But Jimmy's been very stable. Of Clapton, Beck, and Page, he's probably had the most stable career, with 12 years with Zeppelin, basically. Then he made a solo album, Outrider. He was with the Honey Drippers and did some recording, Jeff Beck and Jimmy and Robert Plant. The Firm made 2 full studio albums. Paul Rodgers has a great voice. Page Plant, it's kind of overlooked these days, but they made a studio and a live album, not in that order. There's been occasional Zepp unions. Led Zeppelin's got together a few times. And Jimmy was in the movie It Might Get Loud, in which he showed Jack White and The Edge how it's done. And more to come. And it's time to go up around the bend. Sometimes bends can make your guitar playing sound a little fuller and a little more professional. Here's one. It's just the chord of D, clear up here at the 10th frets. Which you're basically creating that kind of a D. You can also do it with a D here, second and first strings only. Or an A. That's actually G. 2-noters, or A, G, A, D, E. And if you do this, you can get a more country sound than this by going. Hear the difference? Same notes. I like just playing the bottoms of certain chords. This is just C. Almost sounds drop tune, but it's not. F, G, E minor up here gives you a bunch of, or A minor gives you a bunch of open strings. So does E minor. You're only holding down your first and third fingers on both of those. Sometimes you can do the Chuck Berry-ish bend, like. There, that's a few licks to mess with.